Go ahead and call the meeting to order. First thing on the agenda is the approval of the March 2021 minutes. Everybody had a chance to go through them. Any changes or additions? If not, need a motion to accept.
I move we accept the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next up, unfinished business, playground at Beyer Park.
Yeah, at the last meeting, we had given you 3 options to look at and ask for the board's recommendation. I did receive a email from the suppliers of the playgrounds, and at the end of the month, there's going to be a 6% increase. So just all the more reason for us to make a decision and get this ordered. That's about a $3,000 increase, but it's happening across the board at all the playground facilities. I mean, just material cost and being able to get stuff. So if we could get your input and choose an option, that'd be great.
Okay, any discussion here? Do you guys pick the favorite yet, or?
I sent it home with my grandchildren and asked them to look it over, and they liked option 1. I kind of liked that option 3.
Yeah, I believe, I couldn't find it on board pack again for some reason, because I can only see November and then January, so if anybody has.
It should be on, are you on board pack right now?
Yeah.
It should be on there.
And the January, because I only see November and then it goes to January, then there's,
No, on this
Should be under
one.
this month too.
I can't find this month.
On
Yeah,
the-
I
On the March.
kind of looked at
Do you want to see the
all
hard
of them
copies?
as well, and I think all of them have something unique to offer. I have to say, I thought my favorite was 3 as well. I know that seems to be a little more expensive, and not always is more is better, but I think in this case, it gives you another option. And I think as Diane maybe pointed out last month, the one structure is aged for 2 to 5. Am I correct with that, Larry?
Yeah.
And the other structure in that complex is 5 for 12. So I think it gives a little bit of more options for the kids, a wider range of age groups there. So to me, I thought the 3 was a choice that I would prefer.
And that's the one, I just wanted to double check to make sure that the 3 was the one that I
Yeah,
had seen that.
Did you get them now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like 3.
I did too. That was the one I kept coming back to.
Jill, it's interesting, your grandchildren, did they point out the specific reasons? Was it I think there's some musical things with 1 and 2 that weren't included with option 3. Did they,
They did not say. They take ninja warrior lessons, so they like the climbing and the swinging and as opposed to maybe slides and.
yeah. Larry, can you explain I was a little confused down at the bottom on the cover sheet here where we had the discounts were not reflected for 1 and 2?
Yeah, the option 3, the 2 items they're on sale items. They're 40% off items.
Okay.
The options 1 and 2 were special designed, so they are not discounted. And we had $50,000 budgeted for this project, so option 1 is a little bit over budget. And I would be inclined to agree that option 3 probably gives us the most value for our buck, and it touches the most age groups that we can. So, but that's totally up to the board to make a motion.
Okay. We need a motion on which one to buy. Looks like we're down to 1 or 3.
I move that we buy option 3.
I can second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to buy option 3 on the playground equipment. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Okay,
All righty, I'll get it ordered. Thank you.
3 it is.
What is the time frame for that, Larry? Do they know?
They haven't said yet, but usually it's a 2 or 3 months to get that, yeah. So about the time we get close to finishing up Kerr Park, we might be able to get that and start on it, so, yeah.
Okay, new business, we're gonna add in here the 5-year master plan that Larry wants to talk about.
Yeah, we had that on the agenda, and then we pulled it off because we didn't think we were going to be ready for anything. But actually, yesterday, we received the final public survey that we want to put out from Deb, and also the QR scanner capability. So we actually have I think it's Heather attached that to the board pack there, where you can just scan your phone and it comes up and it takes you right to the survey, and you can do it right on your phone. So Sheila's been busy getting everything out today on Facebook, Instagram, the city marquees. Heather's been printing off. We're going to do 6,000 inserts in the newspaper. We're putting it on Peach Jar. All of our buildings will have a sign in there that anybody using our facilities can scan and take the survey. We're going to have our hard copies in the office for anybody that comes. Heather will have the scan code there, so anybody that does business in the park office will have the opportunity to take the survey. We'd just like to get the greatest response from the community. The survey will be instrumental in our 5-year master plan process, and we need to know what the community likes and what they want in our park system. And on the same token, we'd like to know, what we can do better as a park system. So it's very important for everybody to participate, and just encourage everybody to take the survey and give us their opinions. So the
I do
process
have a
is-
question.
Yes.
Is this offered in Spanish?
We don't, but we can. We could get that.
That would be,
Yeah,
that would be
okay.
amazing, just
All right.
so that we have, more of the community involvement as possible.
I'll work on that, Naomi. Thank you. I think the newspapers will go out Saturday, if I'm correct, Sheila. Yeah. So, and then
Yeah.
we're going to run the survey to the end of May is what we're going to do. We're going to run that to the end of May, so, absolutely.
We didn't see what we get, how many we get back.
Yeah. I had asked Deb, she gave me the link, and we no more put it up, and I asked her to kind of give me updates on the total, and she goes, well, within the last 9 minutes, I've got 15 responses, so I knew that you had put something up, so.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
hopefully that trend continues. Yeah.
Because not everyone is as technologically backward as I am. That's good to know.
Is that it, Larry?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good.
Next up, maintenance report.
Hello. So, spring sprung for a month. We have been busy mowing and doing general upkeep in the parks. And we're just going to kind of play the weather next couple days and see if we need to get our plows back out or continue mowing. Some things we have done is we've gone through, made repairs, and turned on water to all the outdoor park facilities. Restrooms are all open, drinking fountains are on, the plaza fountain's running, all of our irrigation systems are running. Like Larry was saying earlier, we're trying to keep all the faucets dripping and everything the next couple nights so we don't have any freeze breaks. And then also our nighttime staff is here now to clean the restrooms every night, so he's also going to double check them, make sure the faucets and everything's running. Campgrounds has been opened up. They're packed out there. Park staff got all the tables and fire rings to the spots. Got the piers into the water, water running in the restrooms and everything there. We installed the drinking fountain at Kerr Park. That was donated by Indiana American Water. I believe we got that over winter, but we had to wait till spring before we could actually get that installed and get water to it. Also, we've started laying out the big playground structure at Kerr Park. And I was planning on starting to drill holes today or tomorrow, but again, I'm going to play the weather, so it may be later this week or beginning of next week. But hopefully we get started on that and people see some progress over there. All the shelters and outdoor facilities have been open and are ready for rentals. I think our first shelter rentals are this weekend. Picnic tables have been spread out throughout the parks. And we finished all the grade work and seeding at Higher Park. So hopefully we'll get some grass growing and be wrapped up there. I believe that's about it.
Thank you, Sean. Next up, recreation report.
So since I have seen you last, we have finalized the calendar. You have in front of you the recreation guide for 2021. Beginning last year, we had been talking about going digital with the guide anyways for several years. Last year with COVID, it kind of pushed us that direction because we wanted to keep things more fluid and be able to change things easily. So this year we decided to go ahead and continue that and just stay digital. Now, there are a few copies available in the office for those who like to have a handheld copy, but for the general public, the masses, we are going digital. I did want to make sure that you guys had a copy in your hand, though, to look over. The other thing that we've been working on is just starting to work on programming. We have plans this summer to bring people back into the buildings and continue with programming as normal. The only thing that we will not be having this year are the 3 big concerts, the rock, country, and blues. I guess, and Touch a Truck. We're not going to do Touch a Truck because it's a lot of, touching. So we're going to skip that one too. But other than that, we're planning on business as usual. Then we may have to modify things here and there, but that's where we're at.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Other matters?
Just a few things that we were talking about. The NIPSCO project that's coming down 15 and going through Central Park and then going south. They got the Bixler Park done. They got the guide wires through there, but they had to remove 5 trees through Bixler Park for the power line clearance. They were going to basically just top them, so we chose to have them removed, and then they're going to replace them with 5 trees of our choosing, and we've chose weeping cherries, I believe, right? Crab apples, yeah, that we're going to put in there. That'll be flowering and they'll be shorter, so they won't get up into the wires. So there's 2 at Central Park, 2 at the north bus stop there, the south bus stop. And they had to remove 2 pear trees, so those will be replaced with the ornamentals as well. NIPSCO has put off the project through there for now so that we can have the vaccination site at the pavilion that's happening, started today. It'll run through Saturday. They'll come back May 11th through the 15th, I think it is, for the second round of shots. So after that's complete, NIPSCO will come back to town and finish up through the park, and they should be done with that through the park by June. If you haven't seen the great big metal pole down there, that's what that's for. So when they bring the wires over to that metal pole, and then they take that to the substation. So, but they've been very helpful in letting us have the vaccination and leaving town, so there's not conflicts there. So plaza work. It's coming along. They're working on the gazebo. Hopefully they'll have that done by the end of the month. We're still waiting on handrail around the boardwalk portion of it. That's a material issue. They're waiting on material for that. We're scheduled the 29th to have a startup of the interactive fountain and have all our guys educated on that with the contractors. So hopefully by then we'll be pretty much done, but if not, I would say within the first couple weeks of May, we'll probably be near completion. With that in mind, they want to set a ribbon cutting with that sometime in June, the first part of June, so we'll probably have all of you invited to that, to do a ribbon cutting for that down there. They're making progress on the shoreline stabilization at Pike Lake. G&G is the contractor working on that. I think their goal is to have all the rock in place by the 1st of May. So once they get that in, and then it'll be a matter of coming back and doing the plantings and the sand and stuff like that. But they're moving right along on it, making progress. So I think that's all I have. Unless anybody else can think of anything.
Appreciate it. That walkway down there by the park is really nice. That's going to be, I think, a big draw for people around here.
Yep.
Meeting review, this was short and easy. Picked some new equipment and got updated.
Question for Larry. Rentals, either buildings or tables or anything, have you seen an uptick from last year?
We have. I mean, I think Heather's, she said the phone's just nonstop. So
Good.
I know the table and Sawhorse rental is, there's been a lot of those. I mean, so, yeah, people are renting for
People are
sure.
anxious to get out and do
They
stuff.
are. They are.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a question. On the Center Lake Plaza concerts, will you decide as time goes on if those are all going to be at Center Lake or where they're going to be?
I think there's 2 of them at Lucerne, correct? 3. We've got 3, yeah. We had an additional since we didn't do the major concerts. So 3 of those will be at Lucerne Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't show you off the top of my head which ones they are, but I can email you tomorrow if you'd like.
Thank you.
Anything else? Need a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn today's meeting.
A second.
Motion second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Thanks, gang.
Thank you.
Boy, that was fast.
Yeah.
I was just joking about needing to get home and put the sheets on the roses.
See what?
I was just joking about needing to make this fast so I could go
Oh.
put sheets on the roses.
Naomi, I'll email Deb right now and see if she can get that to me pretty quickly so we can get it out.